Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Aman Sohal and I'm a founder and a clinical director at Neuropedia. Today I'm going to talk about a very important topic, which is how to manage a child who's having a seizure. Now, epilepsy is very common in the world population. Up to 1% of people have epilepsy. There are certain do's and don'ts which I always tell the families and parents how to manage a child who's actually having a seizure. But before that, you must know what are the different types of seizures which one can come across. For example, generalized tonic-clonic seizures. In this particular seizure, child may lose tone, they might fall onto the ground, their arms and legs may become stiff and start jerking, their pupils might get bigger, or their eyes may roll up. Sometimes they also have urinary and bowel incontinence. So how do we manage when this child is having a seizure? So it's very important that there are certain do's, as I said to you before. The first and the foremost thing is do not panic when the child is having a seizure. The second most important thing is to make sure there is nothing in the vicinity of the child which can injure the child. So if you see anything which can hurt the child, please remove it from their vicinity. Third most important thing to do is to call the ambulance when the child is having a seizure. If you are a parent who has a child who has epilepsy and you have rescue medication, please give them rescue medication, either buccal midazolam or rectal diazepam, if you see the child is having a long seizure. If the child does have some consciousness during the seizure, it's very important to talk to them and reassure them that this will stop very quickly. Most seizures, in my experience, stop within a couple of minutes. Now let's talk about the don'ts. Again, very important thing is do not panic. The second most important thing is do not put anything in the child's mouth. Many parents try to help the child by putting the finger in their mouth to protect the tongue. This was actually counterproductive and it can harm the child and you can injure your fingers as well. Do not try to swipe the froth which is coming from the mouth, which will automatically stop once the seizure stops. If it's a small baby, please support their head and support their body snugly. Don't hold them tight, because if you do hold them tight, you can injure their bones and their muscle. Seizures will stop automatically within a couple of minutes, as I said before. If possible, you can take a video of the seizure or time the seizure, which will help us as pediatric neurologists to treat them accordingly. So if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact Neuropedia or come and visit me, and I will be able to help you and advise you on childhood epilepsy.